Welcome to the Safety Moment. I'm Daniel Cameron. The other day I was in a training and somebody mentioned that 25% of workplace incidents happen due to language barriers. So seems like an interesting thing to kind of run down, check it out. So let's do it together. That's what we're going to get into today. All right. So this is the Safety Moment. And we've got a topic today. We're going to look into this 25% of workplace incidents are attributed to language barriers. But I want to tell you a little bit more about where I want to go with this channel and these videos that we're putting up. So at work, we do these things. And I don't think our company is the only one that does it. I've seen it in other places and stuff too. But at the beginning of every meeting, at the beginning of every morning, when everybody's doing the daily huddle and everybody's in the room together, and the first thing that happens is somebody gives a safety moment. At the first thing of every meeting, somebody gives a safety moment. And it really kind of helps thread that safety culture and just at least has people thinking about it, right? Because it's a conversation every day. And most of the time it's stuff that has to do with the workplace, right? And my little bitty world, it's construction, and so somebody will talk about excavator safety or excavation safety, you know, being down in trenches and stuff like that, or ladder usage. But sometimes the best ones are the ones where we start talking about home. So proper use of ladders at the house, using step ladders, how to get into safely putting up your holiday lighting and holiday decorations, which a friend of mine suggested we should do one for Christmas. So we're definitely going to do a whole episode on that. But that's the idea. Proper extension cord use at your house, those kinds of things. And that, to me, that's the best safety moment, because that's when it starts really drilling home. If we're thinking about how to be safe here at the house, then we're going to try to be safe at work, and we're going to notice when our friends and colleagues are not being safe. So anyway, the idea here is for you all, the viewers, readers, listeners, however you're getting this thing, for you all to take clips. Take your phones and make your own little video. It's got to be something like 45 seconds or less. Really, probably the sweet spot's 30 seconds. And it could be anything. Something that you witnessed. Something that happened at work today or last week. What about your why, right? Part of the whole idea of why we go to work, why we want to be safe, all those kinds of things, right? Those are perfect safety moments. So let's look into this thing here. 25% of incidents are attributed to language barriers. Now, the person in the meeting the other day who brought it up, they said that they had gotten that or they had seen that from OSHA. So what I've done here is, and I'm going to be looking down and up and stuff because I'm with my laptop in front of the camera here, and I'm putting into Google 25% of incidents attributed to language, OSHA. I really want to see what I could. I actually, before I started recording, I went to OSHA.gov and looked on their website and couldn't find anything within a reasonable amount of time there. But if you all find it, link it in the comments, please. So the first hit here is Society for Human Resource Management. So the title of this blog article is Training in Native Languages Makes Workplace Safer. Bink. And then the little two-line description here. The Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA, estimates that language barriers are a contributing factor in 25% of job-related accidents, they're saying. And so as I'm scrolling down here, so role of language in workplace safety. Occupational, I'm going to stop saying their whole name. I'm just going to say OSHA says that the language barriers are a factor in 25% of on-the-job accidents. So people are talking accidents here. So And then compliance signs. Oh, that last one was called ititranslates.com. It's where their blog article, The Role of Language in Workplace Safety. The next one on the list is compliance signs, compliancesigns.com, and destroying language barriers to safety in the workplace. So they go on. In fact, according to an SHRM, which is the Society of Human Resource Management, when that first article we saw at the top of the page there, they're referring to that, I think, or at least those people. OSHA has stated that language barriers are a factor in up to 25% workplace accidents. And of course, the next sentence says that number is too high. But these go on. I mean, we've got a whole page here, and we can keep going next and next and next. And what I am seeing is most of these appear to be something to do with workplace signage. That compliance signs was obvious, but also people hear some language instructor courses, like ititranslates.com. We just saw they are apparently. They teach languages, right? So here's something that says OSHA.gov commonly used statistics. Let's see if we can find anything on here. Well, this is interesting. There's a lot. Looks like there's a lot more fun things in here to read. But those are just, that page doesn't have anything to do with it, but it sure looks like we can go down that page for a whole video here. But anyway, I think I can just say something about the camaraderie that can be created by at least trying to share a language. And this goes, if you're a Spanish speaker, trying a little bit of English. If you're English native, speak a little bit of Spanish. Learn some workplace stuff. You know, a screw is a tornillo. There's a lot we can do that isn't hard, to just have some basics, you know, some nouns, a little bit of verbs. Certainly the niceties, you know, how to say good morning, when to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, those kinds of things, and how to give praise and talk about other things that are going on around the workplace. The camaraderie that comes with that is probably rooted in the respect that is shown when you try to share your language, and or share languages, excuse me. So I've seen it myself. It's obvious I'm not a good orator, and you can tell that here, but I'm not good with Spanish, but I at least try. I know I make a fool out of myself. People laugh at me and all that stuff. We joke, and that's fine. The people on the other end who I'm trying to speak with, they're appreciative that I even care enough to try, right? And that's what it boils down to, is it's a respect thing, and that camaraderie that comes from it, and they can see that you're even going to be helpful to them, right? That's one of the power words, help, and the truth is that's what it boils down to. If they're comfortable enough coming to talk to you, then you're probably going to have some better results in quality related things, maybe even some schedule related things, and apparently, if you're safer, you're working through the camaraderie stuff, and all those other things are net results, it sounds like, when we start looking into this. But OSHA's telling us, and all these other people are saying, that 25% of workplace incidents they're actually saying accidents. Everybody can't find the OSHA article. I wish I would have spent a little more time and gotten that together for you. If I can find something more, I'll post it. If you all find something, please stick it down in the comments. Please hit that like button, subscribe, and do all the fun stuff that the YouTubers are doing these days. So thanks a whole lot for watching. Looking forward to seeing those safety moments. And all right, I guess we'll just see you on the next one. Thanks. I'm Daniel Cameron, and this is a safety moment.